Time to go all shock and awe in the Middle East. Only without civilian casualties or much politics. I'm Chris Wolvie, the wrestling blogger who always tells it like it is. Yeah, I forgot to check the card and didn't know Alicia Fox replaced Alexa Bliss at Revolution, but hell, the result of the match was still the same. And I predicted correctly that the NXT UK women's title would be on the kickoff show. The rest, not so good. Let's hope I do better this time. Hey, what a month it's been for the WWE. Here they were, ready to have the second Saudi Super Show in 2018, even though they moved it indoors to an arena with a third of the capacity. And then the whole Khashoggi assassination, and everyone getting on the Saudis' case, and then everyone getting on the WWE's case, and sheesh. Fair amount of fans aren't happy with the show going on where it is, but come on. These are the McMahons we're talking about here. Vince said it decades ago. It's all about the money. You just knew they wouldn't cancel this unless World War III broke out in the region. And even then, Vince would have the superstars suit up and fight for the Saudis. Well, to paraphrase an unpopular quote from Bobby Knight, if Crown Jewel is in Saudi Arabia and it's inevitable, just sit back and enjoy it. And you should enjoy it. I mean, two monsters fighting for a primary title, a rematch for the other, the return of DX, whether he wanted it or not, and an 8-man tourney to crown the king of the... best in the world. So let them have their money. We'll have their fun. Here are my official, unofficial, official predictions for Crown Jewel. Okay, let's just get it out of the way, alright? Degeneration X versus the Brothers of Destruction. Why? I can only think this is what the Saudis want, but seriously, if this is the main event, then maybe they should back out of the deal. Do you know the combined age of these guys? This ain't a Monty Python bit. They total 206! For crying out loud. Get this over with so Triple H can go back to the boardroom, Shawn can go back to the Performance Center, King can go back to Knox County, and Undertaker can retire! I don't really care who wins, but if I have to pick, I'll go with the Brothers of Destruction. SmackDown Tag Team titles. The Bar, once again, against the New Day. Seriously, haven't the Usos, with their pair of wins over Bryan and Styles, proven that they're back in the hunt for the titles? It's thanks to them that I'm back to 3 teams on my list. Please let this be the last match between them. And also, let the Big Show team with either Sheamus or Cesaro. Show seems to have one more title reign left in them. The New Day are as entertaining as ever. Loved the Brood imitation, but with things being a bit more sober in Riyadh lately, their antics might not be as welcome as last time. Not if the odds are even, nothing stopping the Bar. The WWE World Cup, such as it is. If Shinsuke Nakamura was part of this, maybe I'd give it a pass, but no. 4 Americans from Raw and 4 Americans from SmackDown in a single elimination tournament to decide the so-called best in the world. Probably just to rub it in Phillip Brooks' face. And they tried to spice it up with Shane saying the SmackDown bracket winner better win, or they'll be looking for a job elsewhere. That just tells me that's exactly what'll happen. So, who's going to Raw or to obscurity? Well, at first I was thinking Randy Orton because Lord knows Raw needs another monster. And seriously, so many monsters there you'd think they'd send in a Jaeger from Pacific Rim. But then I thought, Matt Hardy has already deleted himself. Maybe it's past time Jeff joined him? I think I can see that. He beats The Miz into humility, then endures Randy's torture after Orton beats Mysterio to win the bracket. So, who does Jeff lose against? Well, it's a toss-up between Ziggler and Lashley. I see Lilo Rush getting involved, so Angle beats Ziggs, Lashley overcomes Rollins, then Lashley wins a hard-fought fight. But in the end, Lashley and Rush get to lord it over Raw, and Jeff returns to the compound, a return well done. WWE Championship, AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe. Again. Just because Daniel Bryan is the only active superstar to grow a spine and say he refuses to travel to the Persian Gulf, we have the actual main event on SmackDown and are stuck with this. Could they not find a better contender? I mean, shoot, why not a title for title against Nakamura? We already know Styles can beat Joe any day of the week and twice on All Souls Day. So, yeah. AJ is going to win again, and if he doesn't, I'm crying shenanigans. Finally, for the vacant Universal title, Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman. Please tell me they've reinforced the ring for this. I mean, this is Godzilla versus King Kong, Megazord versus Voltron, Galactus versus Starro. This may be the only match worth seeing if you haven't canceled your subscription already. This will go all over the ring, outside it, up the ring. You know, they might as well just announce it as a no DQ match, because that's what we want to see. I'm sure that even Roman Reigns, sitting in the hospital bed getting chemo for the nasty crap in his bone marrow, will watch this and say, "Whoa, I'm glad I stayed out of that." But again, this is predictable. We just have to get rid of Lesnar and push him to UFC. We cannot have Lesnar showing off the Universal Championship in the Octagon and flaunt it in the McMahon's faces. Braun, make sure Brock gets these hands. Winner and new champ, Braun Strowman. Those are my picks. Now please finish the event and get the hell out of there before someone decides to Moab the place. I'm Chris Wolvie, the wrestling blogger who always tells it like it is. See ya.